Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to week 4 of brain based learning. I hope you're enjoying the class. I hope you're enjoying learning about the brain and that it is helping you to navigate your students, particularly now at the end of the school year. Um, this week, we're looking at working memory, we're looking at what enhances memory. And I want to tell you a little bit about the USC brain based research that I'm in right now. They're having me play games. They're having me play Luminosity, and I'm only allowed to play these games, these brain games, at this point in time when they're actually researching me, monitoring me. And I think one of the most fascinating things about playing all of these different games for them, not just Luminosity, is that last week we were talking about in class the myth of the math brain, that some people are born able to do math and other people are not, and that this is a huge myth, that has been perpetuated throughout time, our present time. And what I find fascinating is that I'm scoring exceptionally high in math. And I would have never thought that. I mean, I like to do numbers in my brain. And I'm very fast with addition and subtraction in my head because I see it. But I had no idea that I would score so high in math. That's my highest score is in math. And so that's been fun, and it's made me feel good about myself because I didn't think I would score that high in math. I thought I would do okay. So far they have found that I score very high in math and I score very high in flexibility, um, navigating flexibility. So that's interesting. And for those of you that play Luminosity, I have to tell you, I hate the penguin game. So if you haven't played Luminosity yet and you play the penguin game, that is a horrible game. I don't know who created that game. You're in kind of a maze and it changes directions like a compass. So as you push the arrow buttons, they keep moving to different directions. It's like Pac-Man but without the joystick, and that's very frustrating. And if Pac-Man were, moving, um, and what I don't like is that when you win the game, the other little penguin you're racing against puts his head down and cries. And when you do win the game, when you lose the game, your penguin cries. And I'm like, who made this? This is a mean game. So I don't like that one very much. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. So this week you're looking at memory, and one of the things that I think that you will find very interesting and something that people often get punished for in class and shouldn't is doodling. Um, uh, when people are drawing and when they're drawing the concepts of what you're lecturing on, what they're learning, it helps them retain better. So, a lot of times people will think that if you're doodling that you're not in the room, that your brain's not in the room. But if you are doodling, you're doing active, okay, you're doing active learning. And if you're drawing the concepts, if you're constructing meaning from what you're hearing from drawing, um, you tend to retain it better. So I think you'll find that fascinating. And I think that you will also find learning about working memory. Just like a computer, we have our own working memory, and what helps working memory and what detracts from working memory. Last thing about the USC study with brain-based research related to what we're learning right now is we had a death in the family right the first day of this class. We had a death of a family, and my daughter is actually in England right now with family, and I am down in San Diego. You probably noticed the difference in the room, taking care of her little dogs. Well, she has 5 little dogs, 2 seniors, so I have to get up several times in the night and make sure that they're okay and take them out. This week, as I have been playing my games, my scores have been lower. And that is directly related to the fact that I'm not getting solid sleep. So, once again, we need to make sure that our children are getting solid sleep. We need to make sure that we are getting solid sleep to be able to prepare our curriculum and deliver our curriculum. So, you want to do as many things as you possibly can turning off devices a couple hours before you go to bed, not drinking caffeine in the late afternoon, having a nice cool room to sleep in. I have a lot of animals. They tend to wake me up in the middle of the night. You might want to consider how many animals you're sleeping with. So all of those things. So this week you're looking at memory, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start grading. And remember, this is week 4. So if academic warnings are always sent out in week 4 for anybody who may need a reminder of just expectations related to class or related to classwork. So, but I hope you're enjoying everything, and I'm looking forward to looking at your work, and I want you to have a wonderful week. And for those of you that are out of school, take a breather. And for those of you that are still in school, just a little bit longer, okay? All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.